Okay, so this is an example of walking up to people on a walk and having your dog not want to jump. So, Marley, so there's two different ways to having them work on no jumping. Marley, heel. So the first thing is that when I'm walking with Marley, the further that he is away from me, sit, the less he's going to listen. So if he's all the way out here, which generally they're going to want to meet that person, he's going to listen to me less, and you're going to have a harder time having them not jump. So the first thing I want to do is either pull my hand towards me to get Marley to come back to me while I pivot in front of him. So my one hand goes this way while I move in front. So if I start to see somebody coming up to me, even if I have to walk like this up to them with my shoulder turned and say, hi, I'm working on teaching my dog to not jump. Would you be able to help me? So whatever you want to say, you want to work on, using it in context over and over again. Or if they already want to come up and say, hi, can I pet your dog? The key is using the word hi in your introduction so he can hear it. But what you want to make sure is even if Marley sits when we greet each other, he still has to do it for me in order to meet the person that's petting your dog. So if they're really excited to see that person, then I could walk up like this. Otherwise, when you're next to them, I'm going to plant my left foot and swivel my right foot around, and I'm going to kind of turn my shoulder back this way. So if I need to, where my left foot is in front of him, if I need to and he gets too rambunctious, like if there's kids coming up or whatever, then I'm going to just walk away, where my body is still in between the person that they want to greet. So can you move a little closer? Mm-hmm. So basically I'm just going to use like this. And so Marley still has this leg here to have him understand that I'm still in charge. So would you like to, so otherwise you can ask, would you like to pet my dog?
Hi, can I pet your dog?
Sure, just a minute. So the first thing you want to do is let him know, hang on a second while you get your stuff together. So just a minute, let me get him to sit first. Just don't pet him if he's jumping. So however you want to put it, and then you want to let them know when it's okay. So what I was showing you before about your hand by your thigh with the treat, I'm going to bring my hand down here and have him, I'm going to make sure he sits for me first. Marley, sit. Just a minute. Let me get him to sit first. And then my hand is going to go and brace it along my leg. So if he's going to have a strong face or strong mouth, then he's going to be braced with my leg for support. And then I'm going to let her know, okay, you can pet him now. And so with Marley, all he's doing is just eating the treat in my hand. And so, and I'm just kind of pinching the treat so he can't get to it. So if he starts to get too rambunctious or snappy or whatever, okay, thanks, bye. And we're walking and he's still in between them. The other option, if he doesn't want to listen to you anymore, is I can hand them a treat and say, I'm working on teaching my dog to not jump. Would you be able to walk up to him and say, hi, Marley? And if he sits for you, then you can feed him the treat. So you can incorporate them in your training session too if they stop wanting to listen to you. But I still want to make sure that my foot's in between too. Wow, we got the whole herd here. I still want to make sure my foot's in between just in case he wants to jump on that person. So, Mom, could you walk
Can I pet your dog?
Sure. Would you be able to tell him hi? And if he sits, then you can give him the treat.
Hi. Hi, dog.
Okay.
Hello,
so they sat. So go ahead and give him the treat. Thanks. And you can pet him. So the key is if they're chewing, she feeds them first and then pets them. So if he doesn't sit, I'll keep my hand signal closer towards him or bend down a little bit, and then I'll allow them the opportunity to come and pet my dog. If he doesn't want to sit, then I'm going to do minor corrections with the chain. If he's too excited and standing, I'm going to tell him, Marley, sit, and give him that little correction where I tug up until he gives in, and then I'm going to loosen the leash. So the main thing is that I don't just say, okay, never mind, you can pet him, he's just excited, and I give him an excuse. I want to make sure he gives in for me first before I give him the fun opportunity to meet that person. Okay, that's it.